Nandini, you want to connect?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. You can connect when it is.
Sure.
Sure. First, run the PSUB job, Nandini, today.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think last class we discussed with the testing, right? Today I'm going to start with the conduct. So we have done all the steps of startup. So we have done with the study design, electronic CRF design, but we didn't do any validations, derivations. I'll show you one example in the last class of this training. I'll show you how to create validation procedure, how to test in the test environment, how to move it to production mode. That validation, I'll show you one day. Last class of the training, I'll show you that one. Okay. So today, I'm going to start with conduct. In the startup, we did study design, CRF design. We tested all the CRFs in the test mode. Validation procedures, testing in test environment, we'll discuss later. I'll show you that one example. In the conduct, what is the first step? The first step is data entry, but in fact, it is not comes under conduct. It is a separate window. Before conduct, you have to make sure the data is collected in database. So this data is collected either by the CTM, that means the data is entered either by the CTM or by the site people. If it is the EDC, site people only will enter the data into databases. Okay, if it is paper-based, CTM will enter. We'll see how to enter the data into databases. Whenever you get the data from the site, how do we enter, and how do we manage the discrepancies? Oracle 45 Likita. It's ORACLE 45. Oracle 45. If you want the system login, it will be on the desktop. On the desktop, you have application details. So this will be the system logins. Oracle password is Oracle 45. First, run the PSUB job.
saying stop now.
No. Open that PSUB
Yeah. Okay.
and copy the link from here.
Sure.
This is the link. This is the link.
Sure.
I already copied. You can paste it there. Do not click on OK after pasting the link. Say start. Paste the link and start parameters. Open data entry. Sorry, I was mute. So can you open initial login? Initial login needs to enter the header part.
Sure.
So you can enter. Study influencer. If you can just type I there, you'll get it. Yeah. Type I in your keyboard. Then when you're searching like that, no need to enter the complete name. When you're searching like that, before the percentage, try to enter your
Okay.
code. P1. Not execute query, right? P1, we have not started data entry
Okay.
yet. Isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Enter the DCI for which CRF that you are entering data. enter the patient number, select the DCI for which that you are entering data, select demo. It's in the first visit, so that you can select the visit 1. Date you can enter random, but do not select 2021. Somehow system is not accepting 2021. Right. Event, okay, it is asking for the time also because we selected that option, I think. Okay, we selected that option while creating the DCI. That's the reason it is asking for the time. Event from the drop-down. Visit number, right. So comment not required. You can save that automatically. Status will be changed and document number also will be assigned. Information already entered matching with the existing. Okay, means we already entered this one. Say okay. Okay, exit. Next, after entering the header part, you go to first pass. So second pass is not required if it is EDC system. Electronic data capture, second pass is not required. So first pass, enter the patient number, execute query. Enter the patient number, execute query.
Saying no records.
No records. Then why it is showing that? Okay. Okay, then go to again initial login. Try to enter the header part of P2. Somehow it's showing P1 is already there. Exit. Enter the header part for P2. P2, same demographics. No problem. Patient is not enrolled, it is showing because we have not entered enrollment date here. You can exit here. Now it is saved, right?
Yes.
It is showing it is saved. Exit.
Yeah.
And go to first pass entry. Have we done this yesterday?
Yes, ma'am. Actually,
First pass, second pass,
yes.
comparison, reconciliation.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, we are done. You said
Okay, then we
discrepancy
should have
management.
started.
Yeah.
Okay, discrepancy management. No problem. Yeah, we'll start with univariate.
Okay.
But I would like to know what is univariate. Okay. So just tell me discrepancy. Yeah, Devi.
Discrepancy management is nothing but comparing the first pass and second pass. That's it.
No.
Errors.
We haven't
Let us assume.
discrepancy
Yeah,
management.
please do not confuse between first pass and second pass and discrepancy. First pass, second pass is not actual discrepancy. Let us assume, Devi, there is no second pass. Is that means there are no discrepancies?
No, there will be discrepancies too.
That means it's not the discrepancy management. It's just comparing first pass and second pass. That's all. It's not the discrepancy. You see, I entered in the first pass age 30. In the second pass, age 31. Nothing wrong with 30, nothing wrong with 31. 31 is correct, 30 is also correct. Age can be 30, age can be 31 also. That is not the discrepancy. But that is a deviation and difference between first pass and second pass. Deviation and the difference between first pass and second pass.
So
What is the discrepancy then?
yeah, is it
If the
comparing
data
with test data?
No, it's
no.
not comparing with test data. No.
If data is
In the
incomplete or
test mode,
inconsistent.
yeah, if the data is incomplete, invalid, inconsistent, okay, you exit here. You can exit here.
Yesterday we have done only first pass entry and second pass entry, ma'am.
No problem.
Yeah.
We are going to start the discrepancy management today.
Yeah.
In the discrepancy, first is univariate. First, I'll explain the univariate discrepancy. So what is univariate? When discrepancy belongs to one field, it is univariate. Isn't it?
Yes.
So when will we get the univariate then? If you go to questions, when you are configuring questions, glib questions, yeah, you can see go to execute query. Right. Now you can see here. So we have a lot of, if you can go to single, all the attributes that we assign, if you can recall. Data type is an attribute, number, data type number. The data type is attribute, number and character. Yeah, date and time is attribute. Decimal place is attribute. Length is attribute. Okay, even if you assign the DVG, that is also attribute. Upper bound is attribute. Lower bound is attribute. So those are all the attributes that we assign to the questions. If you deviate from that attribute, that is called univariate discrepancy. So univariate discrepancies are time of entry edit checks. Time of entry edit check. The time at which when you started entering the data, at the time that you start entering the data, or at the time that you're capturing the data into databases. It will immediately cross-check with the question attributes. Immediately, error will be pop up. Okay, so this is what univariate. We'll try with univariate now. Okay, so we already entered header part. Now go to first pass. You can go to first pass, start entering the data in first pass. But when you are entering data in first pass, what you do, you intentionally enter few discrepancies. Execute query. In first pass, execute query will work. Save the window. entering the details. Yeah. But while entering the details, deviate from the attribute. Let's say date of birth, it should be in DDMMYY. The format assigned DDMMYY. What you do, you enter first year, then month, then date.
First year?
Yeah, either you can enter year, month, date, or month, date, year also that will. First date of birth in the year, 19, first year of birth, hyphen, yeah, month, date. It can be month, date, or date, month. Anything will be fine, yeah. Ethnicity, drop down. Adult. Let's say you are entering 30, right, Nandini?
Yes.
After 30, just leave a space or without space, year. Why? Only why? If you are leaving space here, why? Not one. It's year, representing year.
Sure.
Right. So that means till now we did with two discrepancies. One is date of birth, other one is age. Okay, race. Age is actually numeric. If you enter character there, it will show you error. After entering occupation, take the picture of this one. So that you enter same information in the second pass. In the second pass, do not deviate from the first pass. Enter the same information as it is. If you can observe, some are auto-filled. Some are auto-filled because for these questions, we already selected pass-through site verify. That's the reason it is auto-filled. If you say employment pattern, it is showing full-time. That means for this question, they have selected pass-through verify option while creating question. That's the reason without entering, by default, in the second pass, the value will be pop up. Right. So it's showing pass through complete, right? What does it mean?
Second pass entries.
Done. That means the data will be available for the validations. That means there are no deviations between first pass and second pass. You can proceed with the validations. You can proceed with the data update. If it is showing pass through pending, so data will not be accessible, available for the validations. You have to make it complete. Go to comparison reconciliation and enter the details there, then execute query. But now comparison reconciliation not required. Why? It is not showing pass to pending. It is showing pass to complete. Now go to, if you go to comparison reconciliation and browse also, it will not show you any record there. Go to comparison reconciliation and try to, yeah. If you execute query, it will show you query cast, no records to be returned. Okay, now you can exit. The univariates are the time of entry edit checks, right? At the time that you're entering data, even after first pass only, univariate will pop up. But it is not popping up in the screen. When can we see them then? You can go to conduct. Conduct data validation. Discrepancy database. Yeah. Enter the patient number, execute query. Okay, now, so we have, if you can see the error, can we observe the error? Just observe all the details of this discrepancy window. Each and every field go through. So what do you understand? Did you identify the discrepancy, why it is created? So we have one more discrepancy.
Age.
Yeah, age is numeric, isn't it? But here it is showing, so age is numeric, but we enter age Y, that means 30 space Y. Okay, this is not valid number. It is showing whatever that value that it is entered, it is not valid number. You can easily read your discrepancy in the comment. See the question name, age, value text, 30Y, discrepancy type univariate, category data type, failure type normal, because for the age we selected normal only while creating question. That means even it will prioritize, failure type will prioritize your discrepancy. When you're handling the discrepancies, you will handle discrepancies priority wise. If it is showing critical in failure type, if it shows critical, or monitor alert, monitor has to see them. Okay, critical, safety related, those will be clarified fast. Okay, now, so we have another discrepancy also, but it is not showing here. It is showing only one here. So what you do, you go to multi-window. This is a single window. One discrepancy, one window, this one. So on the right side, there are 3 green color lines, if you can see. Yeah, click on that. That is multi-record view. It will show you all the discrepancies, whatever you have for the particular patient. Right? Comment text, you can see we have 2 discrepancies. One is for the date, another is for age. Okay, so now you can go to single window. Again, go back to same place. Yeah, now you are in single window. How to correct this discrepancy then? Do we need to go to data entry, update? Not required. From this window also we can update. Either we can go to data entry window or update. Sometimes the data entry update will not be available to you. That window will not be available, accessible to you. So you can update from here. Here itself you can update, but CDM will have self-evident corrections. CDM will have self-evident corrections. Some corrections they can do on their own, but for some, they will raise a query and create a data clarification form, send it to site. For this, data clarification not required. So this is self-evident correction we can correct on our own. But self-evident corrections will be listed. In the DMP, they will list all the self-evident corrections or DBP. So go to special, update patient data. Update patient data. Yeah, you can update all at a time because you can easily identify in the update window, yellow color highlighted or the univariate. But for now, for whichever that you open, only update that one. Update age. You open for the age, right? Update only for the age. All at a time also we can update. But anyway, you have to navigate here if you even update also. Even if you update all at a time also, for individual, you have to come here and see whether it is closed or not. Remove year. Yeah, you can save the window. Save, not exit. Yeah.
Sure.
It will ask you to enter the audit information. you can say.
Chankala, I have a doubt.
Yeah,
Uh,
please.
yeah, the question was that in real time, we wouldn't be checking it we wouldn't be querying for each patient, like what are the discrepancies, right? How
Huh.
does it work?
Right. I will show you, Likita, tomorrow how to create the query.
Okay.
Okay, DCF, the
Chanakala, that
DCF I
was
have
in.
not created.
Oh
Okay,
no,
DCF I have
I.
not created yet.
Oh, TCF was not my question. My question was like, generally when we enter each subject into the
Mhm.
clinical trial,
Mhm.
we just keep entering, right? We don't go back and check whether what is being entered is there a
No,
discrepancy.
no, we will not.
Yeah, so in that case, because while checking for the univariate discrepancies, we were navigating through special and we were entering the patient number, right?
Correct, correct.
Instead of entering patient number, do we have any other method?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
we have. I understand your query, Likita. Let's say
Okay.
data entry people will enter the data.
Mm-hmm.
They will not go back and see.
Yeah.
Sometimes what happens, let's say I'm the data entry person.
Okay.
Company wants to give me the access.
Mm-hmm.
If I am just a simple data entry person, I'll just enter the data and I'll save it there it ends.
Mm.
That means discrepancies will not be displayed to me.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just close like this. Just now we did at the time that you are entering data, discrepancy is created. But in the discrepancy database, backend,
Yeah.
as a data entry person, we are not able to see the discrepancy. Some companies, what happens for univariate, that univariate option will be there. That will be in the admin. In here also, we have admin, right? In the admin, we have an option, univariate check. If that option is enabled, while entering the data itself, system will pop up. System will throw you error. That means data entry people can enter, can even modify the data, like more, clarify the discrepancy. That depends upon the role that they choose, company choose. Let's say
Okay.
coming to your question, data entry people will just enter the data and save it. Their work is only to enter the data. Let's say I'm the lead manager, like I'm the clinical data manager. What I do, I'll go to discrepancy database and check all the discrepancies here. That means I'm nowhere related to the data entry page. Data entry people nowhere related to discrepancy page. When they
Uh,
log in, they can only see the data entry. When I log in, I can only see the discrepancy database.
okay.
So I
So
no
when
need
you
to go back to data entry page again. Okay, I'll show you that one. So just save this page here, Nandini, without entering the patient number. So we will not check patient wise, as you say, because we have only one patient, we are checking here. Without entering the patient number also, if you directly go to query, execute query, it will show you all discrepancies at a time that you can take the print. If you enter patient number, only patient related discrepancy will be displayed. If you directly execute query, it will show you. Let's say I have entered 10 patients. All the 10 patients has 30 discrepancies. All the 30 will be displayed in the single window. You can take the print of that. You can generate, or you can just go on clarifying one by one. Clear, Rikita? Likita?
Yeah, that helps. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Right. So this is now, you can see it is showing discrepancy closed. It is showing review closed, right? Yeah. Resolution data change, review closed. Showing review closed. Right. Now it is closed. Review closed, resolution data change. And the window also, it is showing disable mode, all are. Now you can go to next record. Next record also you can do the same thing. Right. You can update this also. So some are self-evident corrections that CDM on their own, without getting the resolution, without any documentary proof from the site, they can correct their own discrepancies. But some need to be queried. So for some, you require queries. Say okay. Now this is also closed. Go to multi-window. Yeah, go to single window. You can see date of birth, univariate, data type, data change, closed. Okay, so this is univariate. So how to create multivariate, we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, but for now we'll do manual discrepancy. We have another discrepancy called manual discrepancy, and we even have indicator discrepancy also. We'll see. Exit. You again start entering data for P3 this time, or either you can choose a different CRF or you can work on the same CRF. You can go with vitals or you can work on the same demographics. Go to data entry. Exit. I think you already saved it, right? No?
Yeah.
It's already saved. If you again try to save it, this will be the window. I cancel.
Okay.
Exit. Go to first pass. You can recall the manual discrepancy. When it is not auto-corrected, it is not generated by the system, it is not resolved by the system. So when manual discrepancies are created by the user, resolved also by the user. So when can they create? Let's say while entering data, they have a question, they have a query, or they are not able to enter the data into the system or into the field, particular field. Or let's say they are seeing the symbols, unable to understand how to enter those symbols or what are those symbols. Sometimes spelling mistakes in the CRF. Okay, sometimes abbreviations used, short forms used. You're unable to understand what is that short form is for. So whenever they have a query, whenever they have a question, to clarify. All the way they cannot call data managers and ask, right? So they can simply add a note to the field. It is called data entry operator comment. Data entry operator comment.
Is there a shortcut to recall the last patient that you were working on?
Last page.
Last patient that you were working on, like in the patient where it says P3, if that's the patient I was working on before, is there like a shortcut where you just put
That you can.
equals and enter?
No, that
No.
option is not there, but you can check in the browse last record. You can check in the browse querying last record. It will show you last record there. Very first record, very last record, you can see. You can start entering data, date of examination. Let's say weight is entered, but the units are not given. That is your question. Okay. What you do, you can go to special, do not enter, or do not enter. 60 you can remove. Yeah. You can go to special, operator comment. Operator comment, data entry operator comment. Yeah. You can enter the comment. Weight is given, but the units are not given. Your comment is weight value is given, but units are not given. Right, you can save it. Internal comment not required. Resolution code, resolution comment all after resolution. Height, you can enter. Better you enter in centimeters, 160 like that. Systolic BP. You can enter any BP, no problem, any number. Diastolic BP not that much low, right? Systolic is more than diastolic. Yeah, let's enter somewhere around 100. Failed state you can enter, temperature you can enter. And the weight also, if you want, you can just enter the given weight. Weight also, we added manual discrepancy. But let's say whatever the given weight, you are saying weight is given, but the units are not given. You can enter the weight without units, yeah. Enter remaining fields, take the picture, save this, enter the same details in the second pass. Right, pass to complete, right? Exit. Now you open discrepancy database. So this manual discrepancy also will be displayed there. P3, execute query. It's not showing. It is showing univariate also along with this. Go to next record. This is manual. Discrepancy type that you can easily see in the discrepancy type. Showing discrepancy type manual. It is unreviewed. Weight value, whatever the text that we entered is showing here. So now, so data managers or data validators will look at this one. What they do, they'll read the comment and they will clarify this. If they want to raise a query, they'll create a DCF, data clarification form. But now I don't want to raise a query. So though the values like weight unit is not given, but the weight is given in kgs. Okay, I would like to update that one. So no need to go to, in case if the value is not entered, 60. We entered 60, right? In case of the value is also not entered, you can go to special, update patient data. Here you can update the data. But anyway, we have entered 60. You can exit. Even if you update here also, the discrepancy will not be closed. Exit. Even if you update the value here also, discrepancy will not be closed. So this is manual discrepancy. We need to manually close it. So go to review. Click on the review. You need to change the status of the discrepancy review here. Default unreviewed. Anyway, for each and every discrepancy, default unreviewed only. So let's say closed, resolved. If it is irresolvable, you can select irresolvable. But now it is closed, resolved. Right. And resolution status that we have to enter. In the next, that we have to enter. Without entering that, it will not allow you to save. So is it CRA verified, CRA correction, investigator consulted? Anything you can select. Select the second one or fourth one. Right. Now, enter the comments, resolution comments. Enter resolution comments, yeah. The weight is given in kgs only. So 60 is the valid value. Okay, you can, weight is given in kgs, so 60 is the valid value, but no problem. Yeah, you can just save this one. So like this, we manually close the discrepancy. Like univariate, it will not get auto closed. Univariate is auto generated, it will get auto closed. Means as and when you resolve the issue, it will be showing the status closed. But the manual discrepancy, we need to manually select the review from the drop down and close it by entering the resolution comments, selecting the resolution status. Okay, right? So this is what? Manual discrepancy. So we did with manual and also we did with univariate. So tomorrow we'll see multivariate indicator discrepancy. We'll be able to only do, I think, multivariate tomorrow. Okay, let's see how it works. But recall the theory topic multivariate ones. Okay. So these classes are crucial, like this week classes. I'm going to explain the multivariate, lock and trace, and the RDC, remote data capture. Okay. So I'm going to close the session for today. Devi, you can be online.
Yeah.
Nandini also. Nandini, you can also be online.
Sure, ma'am.
Yes. Nandini, you can share the screen.
Sure.
Devi, you can tell me your doubt. Nandini will operate. So your study name, can you change the study here? In the navigation button, you have changed study, Nandini.
Sure. Oh, sorry.
Rheumatoid, ma'am.
Okay, from the drop down.
RH.
Before the no before the uh,
First.
percentage, if you select, it will show you all the records starting with that letter. RH percentage. Find, right, rheumatoid first one, right? RH second one.
Yeah, first one, ma'am. Efficacy of faucet. Yeah.
Mm. Use. Click on use. Right. Say okay. Right. Exit. DCM.
DCI, ma'am, actually.
I'll check once the DCM. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
DCA. What
DCM.
is the problem?
On that day for the DCM exit, editing is not done for me, but I tried the next day and it was done.
It will
So
work. Yeah.
yeah, on that day it didn't work. I tried so many times, but it didn't work, ma'am.
You just need to restart the we should restart the session, that's all. Restart the complete oracle, just log out from the oracle and log in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's about the DCI. When I try to do the second step, that is creating DCI by copying from another study.
Okay, can you go to DCI in the definition, Nandini?
Sure.
Yeah. and you can execute query. Yeah. And you said in the special copy study DCI, right, ma'am? So I went to the special and
Mm-hmm.
copy study DCI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is third one. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. And in the study, I tried for the alt plus this fifth one or sixth one. Yeah.
Okay, do not choose like that, Devi, because those studies may have those, may not have those required ones. That's the reason. Do not select rheumatoid. If you select rheumatoid, that means you're copying from rheumatoid to rheumatoid. There is no point.
Yeah.
Change study. Click on change study.
So we have to take other study related.
Any study,
Any study.
whichever I took, you can take the same study. Gastric ulcer, or you can take from influenza also. Take from influenza. We already moved all those protection mode, right? You can take from influenza.
In real
Fine.
time also same process, ma'am. Like we have to change the study.
No, real time we will not look at the studies, Nandini. We'll go to GLIB. As we don't have much studies in the GLIB here, much CRFs in the GLIB here, that's the
Okay.
reason we are doing from the other study. Usually we get it in the GLIB only, Global Library.
Oh,
Yeah. Because it will be difficult like this, right? You don't know which study has similar
yes. Yes.
DCI as yours DCI.
So what is that that should match, ma'am, here?
I didn't get you.
So you said that the same DCA should be there with our study and the other study too.
Same means I mean to say, let's say you require adverse effects. The
Yeah.
same as it is your requirement may not be there in the required study. So better to go to GLIB.
Oh, it's in
If
the
they will
real
be
time.
standard DCIs so that you can easily copy.
Okay.
So before we have to check in the glib and make sure if they're right in the glib.
Mm,
Okay.
right. Now you can select any of these and say OK. Any of these, no problem. So it is asking, do you want to copy DCA modules also? Say yes. Now you'll be navigated to your study rheumatoid. Go to query, execute query. See, AE already there, but just now again we copied. Remove this AE underscore GU.
Okay.
Delete.
Yeah. Okay. It's because I have done within my study and it didn't match DCI modules. It is
There
not
is
that.
no point of copying from your study
Okay.
because your study to your study, what to copy? You're already having the DCA. Why do you need to copy again?
Oh, I thought within our study we are trying to copy
No,
the.
from different study. If
Okay.
other person has the same DCI, you can copy it to your study.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Welcome. Yeah. So I'm going to close the session for today. Tomorrow, same time. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay then. Bye. Welcome.